Does music shape the way you feel, or does the way
I
you
have two
feel?
questions to ask you. First question is, do you think the music you listen to impacts your life? Or do you attract the music that meets your mood? That's the question. Saturday, I watched for the first time in a long time American Graffiti. Some of you friends out there know that that movie's 50 years old. 50 years old. There was a lot of music in that movie. I think the only movie that had more music than that was The Big Chill. Watching that movie reminded me of the question I asked you. And when I wore a younger man's clothes, I first became aware of music when my father died. And one song that the Rolling Stones did really hit my memory, Painted Black. Painted black. I see a red door and I want it painted black. But as time went on and I grew a family, my music changed. All of a sudden, the Young Rascals were saying, "It's a beautiful morning." And the Beach Boys are telling me that we're going to have some good vibrations. I'm thinking about good vibrations. And then the Young Rascals say, "I've got good loving. Got to tell me good loving. Got to have the good loving." Steppenwolf was telling me I was born to be wild. Or in my case, was it mild? I don't know. With a Three Dog Night, I was on the road to Shambhala, even though I knew that Eli was coming. Gary Wright helped me see that we have dreams with Dreamweaver. And Aerosmith said, "Dream on." And I did dream on. Until I was no longer a young man. And something happened. My song became one of these that I want to talk to you about. 4 of these that I want to talk to you about. And it's an artist that when I get done, you're all going to know. And he only wrote 2 of these songs. And the first one, when this happened, was Born Under a Bad Sign. I've been down since I began to crawl. If it wasn't for bad luck, I wouldn't have no luck at all. Hard luck and trouble has been my only friend. I've been down ever since I was 10, born under a bad sign. And then this artist told me that I was standing at the crossroads and believe I'm sinking down. Maybe I'm the only one that ever felt that way. So lost and hopeless. One other artist that I want to mention, the greatest storyteller of my generation, Jackson Browne, wrote a song specifically about me. And Jackson said, "In '69, I was 21 and called the road my own. I don't know where that road turned out onto the road I'm on. I'm running on. I'm running into the sun, but I'm running behind. I'm running on empty." This time in my life that was so bad, I happened to hear a song by my other artist that I mentioned to you, the first one, and it's from the song Badge, which he was co-written with George Harrison. And in this song, there's a lyric that said, "Yes, I told you that the light goes up and down. Don't you know how the wheel goes round? You better pick yourself up off the ground before they bring the curtain down. Yes, before they bring the curtain down." For you story makers out there, you know that this is what they call the dark night of the soul. It seems like the only thing I heard then was blues and sad music. And I don't know whether I was drawn to it, whether it was attracted to me, or I was attracted to it. That was my question. So I came to this point where I have to make a decision what I'm going to do. And it wasn't an easy decision. I actually had to go through some counseling. That's how bad it was. And I'm probably the only one that's ever going to have this problem. So just humor me as I tell my tale. I had to get help. And help became available to me. And when that help became available to me, all of a sudden, the final song came from my friend, the one that has been singing to me for over 50 years. After midnight, we're going to let it all hang out. After midnight, going to shake your tambourine. After midnight, it's all going to be peaches and cream. We're going to cause talk and suspicion, give an exhibition, find out what it is all about. Thank you, Eric Clapton. Final question I want to ask you. From the same artist. Would you know my name if I saw you in heaven? Would it be the same if I saw you in heaven, Mr. Toastmaster?